What's up, people? It's me, Ben911, and I'm coming to you with a little bit of information regarding our Minecraft server. And as you can tell, I'm using a hack client, so go freaking sue me. I wanted to talk about what's been going on, what's the deal, what's up with the Minecraft servers in general, and some basic information I feel like everybody should know. Oh, I hate when things happen like that. Anyway, so I wanted to talk really in part by what the plugins are that's been going on recently. And now, for anybody that may not know, plugins are things that basically alter up the game and change things that are available in Minecraft. For example, I could have 2 seeds. One of the things that it's called MMO does is they give you seeds, and if you use a diamond hoe or a iron hoe, you have this ability which can allow you to use your seeds, hit a piece of cobblestone, and turn it into mossy cobblestone. And basically that's what plugins let you do. They let you alter things that are already in the game, whereas mods and hacks and other things like that can give you things that aren't even in the game, but they make it way more fun. So I wanted to talk about the first plugin, and I'm going to do 2 separate parts. The first one's going to be about the Nighttime City Assault, and then the other one is going to be about the 24/7 War plugin. So they're going to be 2 separate parts, and be sure to stay tuned for the second one because they're both really interesting plugins. So here's the general layout of the plugins. The first plugin is it's nighttime, as you can see in the video right now, and you have a castle here. This is a horribly finished castle that I did, but that's another whole entire video which you really should pay attention to. I'm having competitions and I want you guys to enter them. So, in fact, I'm even going to jump on the server, or a single player that has the castle we may be using for the first month. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, during the Nighttime City Assault, here's what happens. You have your general castle way over there in the distance. When it renders, you'll see it. And what happens is that monsters will periodically flood in and attack you. So how you counter this is what happens is that it's in a 20-minute day and 2-minute dawn and 2-minute night cycle. So what happens is that nighttime hits, monsters flood through the bridge, and you basically have to fight off and protect the king. The king is the unit that's in the throne there. You can't really see it because I don't have the zoom in function, but basically what it is that you just want to defend the king. But wait, there's way more in-depth detail, more information, more things to do than just that, because that's too basic, that's too boring, nobody would ever want to play that. So as you can see up here, there's all these little bridges and awnings, and it looks like a real castle. And one of the biggest things is that this is a really big castle, so this means the server is going to be a big server. So here's how it works. Nighttime hits, you have about 2 minutes to gear up and equip everything you need to go fight. And what happens is that based off your performance in your jobs, and jobs are a separate thing I'll talk about in a minute or so, based off that, you get items that you can use to help fight you, for the effort. And here's how what it is that the entire castle assault works almost like a capture the flag type game, but way more into points. So here's how it works. The castle has 500 points, okay? So you have 500 points, and what that means is that that's how many points you have to defend your castle before it blows up on you. And blow up is really just kind of like, I don't know if we can program that just yet, but I'm trying to ask the guy making it if we can, so you may see some really cool things happening. So so here's an example. We have monsters flooding in from this little bridge here. We're killing them all, blah blah blah, kill, dead, dead, dead. And then all of a sudden, it's morning time, and there was 10 monsters left in the field. 10 unkilled monsters that nobody touched, and they were hidden somewhere, something like that. So what happens is that now you've lost 10 points because the monsters are still alive, even though it's daytime. So you lost 10 points, and now your castle has 490 points. And I'm pretty sure you can figure out the rest of the math from there. If I have to explain that, then you really do need to get educated on math again. Now here's where the kicker comes in. We don't have it the map just set up yet. Is that what happens is that if a monster reaches this area, which is basically the keep, if a monster reaches this area, you lose 2 points if they're still alive at the end of the night. So this is really the killer. This is what you have to make sure they stay out of the keep, otherwise you're gonna just lose points so fast, and there's almost no way to get your points back just yet. We don't know about letting people do that, but so you really have to focus on working. And lastly is you automatically use if a single unit comes here and kills the king, which is just a villager unit, and it's not that easy to defend him. So that's the basic layout of it, and the whole point is that you're working together, you're fighting. You'll actually have allies. You have iron golems, wolves. You'll get I can't remember what the other plugin. There's the iron golems, the wolves, and oh yeah, we have a plugin that we got from Bucket called SquadBot, which basically allows you to have a whole new you right next to you, and you can gear them, you know, give them weapons, keep them alive with, I think, food, and it's pretty interesting. You can have up to 3, and it's a really cool plugin. So you'll have a choice of having a dog army, a human army, or an iron golem army, because we have a custom plugin that Fel, the owner of Real PvP, has been working on, which is basically going to give people the opportunity to have a golem that follows them, listens to commands, all that kind of stuff. So it's really interesting. You'll get to see a lot of cool stuff happening. Now here's the other part of the plugin. That is the cool part of it. That's like the nighttime assault. You know, you're thinking, oh, I actually am a participating member of this. It's not like I can let the computers do it. Otherwise, if you just let the computers do it, you'll die in like a half a minute. But the other part of the plugin is basically during the daytime, you have choices in jobs you can do. And you have to participate in the jobs in order to help you for the nighttime event.